So I thought today we would talk about imposter syndrome. If you don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's basically if you get a job, for example, and you don't believe that you should be there or don't believe you deserve to be there, so you feel like an imposter basically. And this is going to be applied to loads of different areas of life, but what we're going to talk about today is imposter syndrome in ski and snowboard instructing. So for those of you who don't know, I started snowboarding like 3 years ago. Did a lot of snowboarding indoors on my own, took like 5 little lessons, done some holidays, put the gap course, got my level 1, got my level 2, and then since then got way more certificates. But yeah, I'm applied for jobs as a snowboard instructor. I applied for New Zealand stuff and got no replies whatsoever, apart from automated like see you laters. And then I applied to Big White, which is where I did my gap course, and I got accepted, and I was like super happy. I was over the moon. I was like, great, I know the people, I know the resort, this is going to be fantastic, it's going to be great. And I always looked up to everyone that was wearing the red jacket, and I saw them, I guess you put them on the pedestal, I think is the term. And then all of a sudden we got fitted for the jacket. I got the jacket and I was like, oh crap, this is now it. And we had to do orientation training, and even though I'd snowboarded all through the summer, I was snowboarding with 2 of my friends and some people I'd never met, and I was just like, oh my god, I suck. Like everyone else is jumping off ridges, doing tricks, doing this, doing that, and I'm like just cruising on by, and it sucked. And I was just like, I don't deserve to be here. And then we got sat through a whole orientation, and it was like, hey, you know what, Big White is like the best company or the second best ski resort in the whole of Canada, and that's pretty cool, and blah blah blah. And by the way, we've only got 23 snowboard instructors and you're one of them, and we had over 500 applicants, and I shut the applicants off, and we've got 500 more. And I'm like, shit. So oh yeah, when you're wearing the red jacket, you got to be this, you got to be that, and you got to do all this stuff, and you're the face of Big White. And I'm like, sweet. And I look around, I'm like, everyone's better than me, every single person. And I spoke to one of my friends. You've probably seen him in a lot of the videos, but he sort of felt a little bit the same way, which helped me a little bit. But now I was like, okay, right, well, I'm bottom 2. Everyone else is doing all this stuff, and I suck, and I don't know why. And I just couldn't get it out of my head. And I go to training. We have like inter company training, I don't know. So our coaches, our supervisors coach us and make us better at different parts of snowboarding and skiing. And I'd go to it, and everyone else is faster than me, everyone else is doing the thing, and I'm not, and I'm like so out of it, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm here. Why did I get chosen? What's going on? Why do I suck? And yeah, it took a good, I reckon, 2 months, and I still have a little bit of it now, to be honest. I mean, I spoke to my mentor / supervisor, who's like, oh, you know what, it never goes away, and I'm like, great, sweet. But I think the more that I've taught, the better I've come to deal with it. Like, I have some people, and at the end of the lesson, like, oh yeah, thanks, that was really cool. And then some people are like, oh my god, that was like the best thing ever, it was amazing, you know what, fantastic. I'm like, oh sweet, okay, cool, I like changed someone's life there. And then other times, like I've sold a lot of privates for like a new hire person, and then when they've given me privates, I've then made them request privates. So that's cool. And it also gives me a bit of, oh well, you know what, I can't suck, because like, you know, if they want to have another lesson with me, that means they've had fun, right? But then at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, well, they may have had more fun, but we even had a better lesson paying exactly the same price, and got one of my colleagues who was like better than me, right? But then that's not the way you think about it. And I think from working here for a season, I've realized that the snowboarding and the skiing is only like 20% of the job, if that. A lot of it is being personal. A lot of it is being able to talk to people of different age groups. Like the way I would teach a kid is not the way I would teach someone that's 65. And that's just not like just talking to them in general, but the way you talk, the way you act, the speed of the lesson, the way you try and get them to move. A kid can just, you ask them to do whatever, they'll just try it, right? Whereas someone that's older that might not be able to move in that way or have an injury or whatever. And all these little things you've got to be aware of. And I think as the months have gone on, I'm sort of like, do you know what? Yeah, I think I deserve to be here. And that doesn't mean that I see myself as better and as other people, because I still see people that are like everyone. I still like everyone can do all these tricks, can do all this stuff, and see them ripping around and make so much fun, and they're so much better. But I think in terms of the job I was employed to do, I'm doing it. So I think it's a case of, if you're feeling the same, try not to compare yourself to other people. Other people are in their own stage of the job or life, or you know, they might have been doing this for 20 years, and then you show up as a new hire. Of course you're not going to be as good as them, right? They might have been doing it since they've been like 5 years old, and you just started. So that could be the same if you go to a job, you become an accountant, whatever, you turn up and all these people are flying through all the work and it's taking you twice as long to do. It is what it is. As long as like you're doing your best every day, you're adhering to the rules, and in this job making people happy, then I think you're doing the right thing, and then you deserve to be here, right? I asked a question to one of my mentors. I was like, well, what constitutes a good lesson, right? And we spoke a bit about it. We spoke a bit about imposter syndrome stuff, and what I came out with was, at the end of the lesson, you got to ask yourself some questions. Is the person you taught, are they better? Have they got better at snowboarding or skiing? Are they smiling? Did they have a good time? And if the answer to all those 3 questions is yes, then you taught a good lesson, no matter what you taught them, right? It might just be one small thing that to you is something you do every day, but it revolutionizes their whole snowboarding skiing. So I think if you're struggling with imposter syndrome, keep working on yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people, and keep rolling with the punches, and everything's going to be alright, alright? If you found this content useful, or something you could send to a friend that might be struggling with something like this, then by all means please leave a like. If you want to chat about it, leave a comment. I'll try and answer all I can within 24 to 48 hours. If you don't want to speak publicly about it, by all means find me on Instagram, send me a voice note, send me a message, and I can share more experiences of how I dealt with it and how I'm getting better at it. Other than that, have a wonderful day.